Does stress kill? Yes or no? If you answered yes, you are right. And that's because even though it doesn't kill directly, it does kill through causing some medical conditions. And these medical conditions include accelerated aging. Number two is cardiovascular conditions. Even though it is known that stress cannot cause hypertension, but it can worsen an existing hypertension. It can also cause other cardiovascular diseases like stroke, heart attack, or irregular heartbeat. We call it arrhythmias. Some people have palpitations. The heart is always beating fast. And in time, it may take a step further and become arrhythmias, irregular heartbeat. They may also have gastrointestinal problems, including peptic ulcer disease. Or for those that have peptic ulcer disease and it is not going, it could be as a result of stress or reflux of acid. So the person is always having heartburn. It may precipitate or worsen skin conditions like psoriasis or acne or even eczema. And it can cause neurological problems. This may include headaches and migraine. Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a form of dementia. Yes, in old age when people begin to lose their memory. And then it may also cause immune problems, immune system disorders. For example, a person may begin to have recurrent infections and the person is wondering, maybe respiratory infection, the person is always having catarrh, rhinitis, cough, and the person is wondering why. It could just be as a result of stress. And the person may also have autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder means that the body's immune system turns against the body's tissues and then see them as foreign and begins to fight them. It may also cause mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder, or endocrine conditions like thyroid dysfunction, adrenal fatigue, or Cushing syndrome. And it can cause other conditions like insomnia. It can cause overweight, obesity, or excessive weight gain, generally as a result of excessive eating. Now, these are some of the conditions that can be caused by stress. So I must let us know quickly anyway that short-term stress is good and it is called eustress. And that is because it helps us to achieve, it helps us to fight off danger or to flee from danger. So when a person comes face to face with danger, the body releases adrenaline. The adrenaline helps the heart to pump faster. So the oxygen demand that rises at that time is met because the heart is pumping faster. The body also releases cortisol, and that helps in the release of glucose. So the energy and the oxygen that you need to fight that danger is released at that point, or you are able to flee if you know that you cannot overcome that danger. It can make a pregnant woman to scale a fence. But now imagine that this is happening to you every day. You are having excess release of adrenaline every day. So your heart keeps pumping fast every day. That's palpitation all the time. And then there's excess release of glucose all the time. Your insulin sensitivity will definitely drop. And that is where some of these medical conditions begin to creep in. So how do we cope with stress? Number one is practice relaxation techniques. At that moment when you are feeling stressed, why not do some relaxation techniques? For example, breathing exercises. You can draw in air for 5 seconds and then hold your breath for another 5 seconds and breathe out slowly for 7 seconds. This can be done repeatedly for 10 cycles, 20 cycles, and at the end of it, you are better off. You're a bit more relaxed. The next one is that you can tense groups of muscles and relax them alternately. So let's say abdominal muscles, for example, you can tense them and then give them a release, tense, release, repeatedly until you feel a bit relaxed. And that is why you see some people use that anti-stress ball. They hold it, they tighten it, and then they release, they tighten it, they release. That is some way of relaxing. And you can do yoga at home when you have the time for it. The next one is to practice mindfulness and meditation. You can wake up and start your day with meditation. What do you think about? Good moments with family, things that you have enjoyed in your life, things that God has done for you. Have a culture of gratitude. If you have a culture of gratitude, you will have a less stressful life. Yes, because you will be grateful for the things that you have, no matter how few they are. And when you have the culture of gratitude, what others have that you don't have will not matter. Practice mindfulness also. How do you practice mindfulness? You might be in a gathering and then the person speaking has just said something funny, people are laughing, and you're asking, why are they laughing? You're asking because you were not there at the moment. Being mindful means that you are present at the moment deliberately without being judgmental. You are aware of what is happening in your environment. You are listening to the person that is talking and you are not judging them. You are learning, you're taking in the lessons. So that is how to practice mindfulness. You can also practice mindful eating and mindful drinking. You have food before you. Instead of looking at your phone while you're eating, why not set everything aside and then savor the food, the taste, enjoy the smell. What's the smell like? And as you're eating, you are analyzing the texture. Is it crispy or crunchy? What are the flavors that you have in the food? Sour, sweet, sugary. You can also do that for a drink. Maybe you have a cup of zobo drink, and as you are gulping it down, you are analyzing what are the uh, flavors in it. Pineapple, cinnamon. Ah, there's one that I can't place. Yes, that is how to do mindfulness. If you are thinking that, what are we going to eat when we get home? Why did my boss talk to me like that in the morning? You are allowing both the future and the past to rob you of the joy of the moment. That is not how to practice mindfulness. And then the next thing is to have a routine, a daily routine. And when you have a daily routine, it helps you to feel like you are in charge and you are in control of your time. You can have a to-do list, and in your to-do list, prioritize the most important things so that the most important things you have done in the day, and then you will be less stressed mentally, where even if you cannot complete your to-do list on a daily basis. Number 4 is to keep a journal. If you have a journal, you can unburden your mind to a journal. There are things that bother you all day. You keep thinking about them. And instead of carrying the weight in your mind, why not put them in writing inside your journal? If you need to recall them, then you can go back to your journal and then read them. But not that you'll be carrying that burden around. So keeping a journal actually helps with stress management. You should also find time to connect with nature. Yes, connecting with nature may mean that you are just in a park and enjoying the lushness of the grass, or you are at a beach and you are enjoying the cool breeze of the beach, or you are analyzing the designs in nature. It could be butterfly, it could be birds. You are just enjoying, the things in nature that you are seeing, and it helps you to relax. The next one is to have a support network, a set of people that you can lean on. You can call them at any time, you can confide in them, and they will not judge you, they will direct you right. Yes, you need such friends and family members. And the next one is to be able to say no to certain people and certain activities. It could be at the workplace. Yes, if the workload is too much, delegate authorities. Delegate some tasks to other people, your subordinates, so that you won't be overwhelmed with the work. And if it is some people that bring you negative vibes, you can also avoid them as much as you can. The next one is self-care. Self-care is extremely very important. Do something that makes you happy. Take a break from the regular things. You can go get a massage, you can do a manicure, you can do pedicure, you can travel, it could be local or international, anything that makes you happy. You can also listen to music or dance. They give you healthy breaks away from your hectic routine. The next one is to sleep well. Please ensure that you get an average of 7 to 9 hours of sleep per day as an adult, and then try to eat well. When we eat right, we supply enough nutrients to assist us with repairs of the damage that stress causes to our body, because yes, stress causes damage to our bodies, even our DNA. But when we eat nutritious food, this food can help us to repair some of the damages that are done and slow down the aging process, the accelerated aging process that stress causes. We must also take regular breaks from technology and digital distractions. A major stressor in our lives right now is our gadgets, the television, the phones, the tablets. We want to set limits so that we have time for ourselves to rest, to meditate, to read, and to sleep. So these are the few things that we can do. They are not exhaustive, but please try and apply them so that we will deliver ourselves from the shackles of stress. This is Dr. Bosede Adigbite of Clinical Next. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, good health is great wealth. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe now and share with others so that together we can save lives. I'll see you again next week, God willing, with another topic. Before then, be sure to have practiced these tips so that you can see your life transform from being stressful to being enjoyable. I'll see you again. Bye.